Good evening, everyone. Or morning, or afternoon, or well, whatever time it is where you're at. Thanks for coming to my stream, guys. Well, I say guys, but the plural doesn't really work here because, well, I'm sure you can see there needs to be more than one of you for me to say guys. Well, thanks for coming again, at least. Honestly, at this point, if I got a second viewer, I would automatically assume it's a bot or that you made an alt account or have the stream open in multiple windows or something. No one else ever comes. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give it to you straight. I did not exactly have high expectations when I became a VTuber. I mean, obviously, I knew from the start that I wasn't going to become the next Iron Mouse or anything, but I wasn't even expecting to get 100 viewers on my stream, not in my lifetime anyways, but I was still thinking maybe several tens was realistic. At least a few. Well, I guess you can see how that turned out. It looks like one was the only realistic goal for me. I mean, okay, clearly for every successful VTuber, there is always way more failures that you don't really notice, but even with that in mind, my lack of popularity is astounding at this point. Yeah, thanks for the kind words. I could really use them right now. I honestly put so much effort into this. I put so much thought into every last detail of my character, from the name to the design to the backstory. I made sure not to be a dragon VTuber because there's a million of those, and not a Neko for the same reason. But at the same time, though, I wanted to, well, have something about me that stands out a bit. I thought the Yandere vibe I was going for would sell me. Now, okay, maybe Yandere VTubers aren't the most original thing, but doing them well is, well, I guess I'm not original then. I practiced all those Yandere lines for nothing. I even kept a hat full of Yandere one-liners so I could pull out whenever somebody donated or something. Hold on, actually, let me get a few of them. They aren't going to be used on anyone else anyways. Okay, here's a good one. I'll renovate my basement just for you. Wait. Okay, here's a better one. Oh, you're so good to me, viewers. I wish I had enough ropes for all of you. I appreciate you coming here all the time, seriously. I mean, it means a lot to me. But I don't want to make you waste your time just so you can try and make me feel better. You don't have to pretend to actually be interested in my garbage stream. I mean, just so you can give me the satisfaction of having a non-zero number of viewers. What I'm saying is, I know you must have so many better things to do. Really, I do though. Thank God you have a webcam. Easy to hack into. Maybe I should just stop trying with this whole VTuber thing. If I was gonna gain any traction, I would have gained it by now. Really? You want me to go on? Well, at this point, I don't feel like I'm even really a VTuber. I feel like you have to have fans to count that. Yeah, that's true. That just means you won't have to share me with anyone else. I can really understand that sort of mindset. And I thought I was the Yandere. Looks like you've got a little in you too. That's honestly great. You're honestly great. You're always such a big help. Like when you told me my model's eyes are too big and low on my face, and so I changed it. You made me look great. You look great too. You know, you've been so good to me. Is there anything I can do for you? Anything at all? Oh, you want me to do a questions and answer session? That sounds like a nice idea. Usually every streamer will do it at a certain subscriber milestone, but well, you know, you're my only subscriber, so I never really had the chance, but I don't know. I'm not really that interesting. It might be a bit boring for you. Oh, I know what can make it more engaging for you. What if it was two-way? You can ask me a question, and I can ask you a question. It's kind of a unique opportunity of how close-knit this stream is, with it being only the two of us. I'm sure a bigger streamer wouldn't be able to do such unique audience games. So what do you say? Although it might be a bit rudimentary. Because I already know everything about you. You'll do it? That's music to my ears. Alright, I'll give you the honor of asking me the first question. It's the least I can do for my favorite viewer. What made me want to be a VTuber? Oh, well, that's a tough one. Well, I never actually had any friends or any real social connections, even within my own family. I was hoping to get a few from being a VTuber, but well, you see how that turned out. It's honestly pretty sad, but well, at least I have you. Okay, now it's my turn. What should I ask you? What should I ask you? There's so much I want to ask you. Oh, I've got one. What's your address? No, seriously, where do you live? I'm making you uncomfortable? Oh, sorry. It was just in character. I swear. You have to go. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow, right? Okay. Maybe we can play this game again. Then you can tell me more about yourself. I love to hear more. Please, see me again tomorrow. This was originally supposed to be a two-part script, but I figure let's go to the second part while we're here. Make this a little longer, sweetheart. Part 2 takes place several months later. Alright. New stream, same me. Let's go. Okay, chat. How many victims do we have here today? About 1,000 viewers. Alright, I mean, I'm going to break my bank account buying rope for all of you, but that's okay. For legal reasons, that's a joke. So I've got something a little different for all of you today before we begin. I wanted to have a little conversation with you guys, something a bit more serious than usual. I hate to break character, which is why I almost never do it, but I'll just for a little bit, just for this little talk. So some of you might know, but recently there has been a small conversation about me, and I just wanted to clear up all of the misunderstandings and misinformation surrounding it. So there was this comment I received, and I won't say who posted it. I mean, if you know, you know. And in this comment, the commenter was basically going off on a bit of a tangent on how I'm creepy and my whole personality is wrong and everything, which, I mean, I'm a yandere, so what do you expect, right? Well, my character is a yandere, is what I mean. But anyway, so there was, as a response to this comment, I posted an IP address. Now, some people are saying that I posted the commenter's IP address, and that's really messed up, and that's a form of doxing. Some people are even saying I meant it as a legitimate threat. But let me clarify. So, the IP address I posted is not a real IP address. There are a bunch of different websites where you can generate IP addresses, and I just took one of those for a joke. Well, because it's a funny joke. I mean, right? I mean, it really plays into my character. Some random person calls out a yandere over the internet, and the yandere immediately and absurdly escalates things. The extreme and sudden response is funny. I mean, there's a lot of rumors, and that as long as you understand that it's a joke. But of course, some people can't separate reality from fiction, and they didn't understand that it's a joke. And I was the kind of person, they thought that I was the kind of person to actually do something like that. Honestly, I didn't even know if those IP address websites give you a real IP address. I know and then what they give you looks like a real IP address, but if you actually tracked it down, I don't know if it would take you to a real Wi-Fi network or computer or whatever an IP address is specific to. See, I'm not even 100% sure what an IP address is, and some people are saying that I somehow tracked that person and posted their IP address. I'm not even sure if that's possible, and if it was, I have no idea how to do it. I mean, I might be a Vtuber, but that doesn't mean I'm a tech savvy person, I mean. Now, maybe the website I went to gave me a real IP address, as in one that is actually in use, and if it was, I had no way of knowing. My assumption was that it wasn't, in some form of way, I just didn't know. So if that happened, then there's a real unfortunate event, and I'm sorry that this happened. Some people are saying it was a real IP address, and I have no idea if there are trolls or not. I assume they are, because of, I mean, what are the chances of a website giving an IP address, right? Like, out of all the possible combinations, would it really give me a real one? Anyway, that's all I really wanted to say about the matter. I guess the point I'm trying to make is that I don't actually do creepy stuff like that. I'm not the type of person to actually stalk someone in real life or do yandere things. I mean, it's all just a gag. Like, come on, Chad. I mean, do you really think I'm a yandere in real life? You've got to be kidding me. Thanks for backing me up, Chad. I really appreciate the support. I know I can always count on you. You know what? No. That's on me. I should have seen that coming. Seriously, though. This is the one time I'm breaking character since forever. I mean, I don't track anyone's real life information. I never do anything like that. I don't do yandere stuff, like doing any stalking or threatening people I feel threatened by. I promise, behind the screen, I'm just a normal person, and if anyone in chat disagrees, please just leave me alone, okay? Seriously, chat, please. I think, wow, that's a sudden drop. You guys really took that to heart. You know, I think you're all taking things a bit too literally. And now we're down to just one victim. Two, actually, if you count me. Still, though, I'm glad if there was one viewer remaining, it was still you. You were my first viewer, so it's fitting you'd be the last to leave. Thanks for sticking with me all this time. I can't believe chat left me. I mean, the entire chat. Well, other than you, obviously, which I appreciated. But still, I'm going through something really difficult right now, and chat thinks, okay, now's the time to leave. Yeah, I kind of pulled out that one on myself, but it was just an expression. But that's okay. You stayed. That's all that really matters to me. I mean, I really don't think I'm in the wrong here. That commenter was being really rude. They weren't just insulting me over the Yandere stuff, they were also insulting my audience. And that includes you, obviously. You specifically. They were pulling that parasocial card that haters always use, saying that I'm not really friends with my viewers. And that they're not really friends with me, which, might I remind you, includes you specifically. They were calling me delusional. Who are they to say that our friendship isn't real? Who made them an authority on relationships? I talk to you all the time, don't I? Back when I first started, it was just the two of us, don't you remember? I talk to you so personally all the time. That's interaction, isn't it? Meaningful, real interaction. And they spit at all of my hard work. I talk to you all the time. Just like in-person friends do. And you talk to me directly right back. You told me about your day. I told you about mine. We laughed, we joked, we still laugh and joke, just like real friends. We're real friends, aren't we? I think of you as my friend. Don't you think of me as your friend too? Right, we're friends. If we say we're friends, obviously, then no one has the right to say otherwise. Our relationship isn't someone else's business. They can just stay bitter. A lot of people say that in a parasocial or an online relationship like this, well, I don't want to call it a purely online relationship, it's more like online focused. I mean, if we met in person, I mean, we'd be friends in person, right? And you told me what city you lived in, right? And I was looking at flights to your city. They're really not that expensive. Sorry. That was an in-character joke. But what I was saying is, a lot of people say an online relationship is less legitimate. Because online, you can control what information you show. You can hide a lot about yourself. I mean, you've never been to my house, right? For all you know, I'm actually a psycho. I've got a shrine to you. And I think about you every single day. But you can say that about real life too. You can hide so much. People are so fake these days. It's revolting. I assumed it was always like that though. The thing is, Online, you have more freedom to be yourself. I feel when you're going about your day to day life outside, it's always so suffocating. I mean, you have to be careful about how you act because there's real social consequences. But online, if you act weird, what's the worst that can happen? Assuming you're not using your real life identity, you get banned from a server or website or something when you can just make a new account anyways. It's not a big deal. The consequences for being yourself are way smaller online. If I act like myself in real life, my siblings, my parents, my friends, anyone, they would probably stay away from me. Honestly, you know me way better than even my siblings or my parents do. I mean, and I spend way more time with you when compared to them. So who has the right to say that I'm not your friend? Who has the right to take that away from me? That commenter was trying to say that, saying that the viewers are the only ones emotionally invested in the relationship, that the relationship is so one-sided, but that's not true of our relationship. Now, is it mine and yours? Sure, you watch all my streams all the time, and I know it's a lot of effort because it's not your job or anything. You watch all my videos, you watch me. I know you always take care to comment and support me so often. You donate, you smile at me, you send cute pictures of your cats, you make fan art of me, which is something I really love so much about you. But I'm invested too. I pay artists for art. I bought all this expensive audio and recording equipment. I practiced my voice work and studied algorithms and everything. I did so much. I did everything. Just so I could make my way on this platform. So I could talk to you. Would a normal in-person friend put in that much work and effort for you? Doesn't all my effort make our relationship mutual? Maybe our relationship isn't typical, but if anything, it's even greater. And that commenter, that stupid, naive commenter, was telling me how I don't know you, how I don't know the real you, how you hide everything behind the computer screen. That's the biggest lie I ever heard. I know so much about you. I know everything about you, even the parts you never told me. I know your name. And I'm not talking about your account name. No. I'm talking about your real name. I know your hobbies, even the old ones you gave up. I know your interest, the things you love, the things that hurt you, the things you hate, the things that make you happy, the people you hate, the people you love. I hate all the people you hate. I know who's close to you. I know your hopes, your fears, your dreams and desires. I know all your little insecurities, which, by the way, I personally don't think are justified. I know all the things you try to hide even from yourself. I know you better than you even know yourself. There isn't anyone in this world who knows you like I know you. And yet that stupid nobody thinks my relationship with you is fake. I've done so much just to get even a little bit closer to you. Do you have any idea how hard it was to track all of your info down, to get your photos tagged into your webcam, your phone numbers, your address? But no, they still think my love for you is fake. Even though I'd do anything for you. I'd kill 1,000 people with these hands and with a knife if it meant I could be with you or I could have you. I'd die for you. I'd sell my soul for you. I'd travel across the world for you. In fact, I've already booked a flight. Oh, sorry. That was a joke. I mean, would you believe me if I told you that was just an in-character joke? I kind of went off there, didn't I? I'm sorry. I think I need to end the stream tonight. I'll see you around, sweetheart. Hello everybody, my name is the Man of Culture. This video is a little different because technically it's 2 scripts that I just kind of recorded all in one, so it's kind of a big full series audio. Instead of just making it into a series, I just mashed them together. Anyways, if you like this video, please comment, subscribe, consider donating for me, please, senpai. It helps fund all the ropes and chains I'll need to kidnap you. And I so much appreciate it. Make sure to check out my Patreon where I'm uploading deliciously spicy content for all of my lovely viewers. Also, I want to give a shout out to my special patrons who are so lovely and adorable. Shout out to Ari. Shout out to Panda. You two are amazing. Thank you for subscribing to Tier 3. Goodbye, darlings. I don't know why I went all Yandere there for a second. Ooh, maybe these videos are changing me. Oh, whatever. Have a great day. I love every last one of you.